My name is Sue Dewitt. I'm a retired Army Major General and now serving as an independent consultant.
Hi, I'm Jerry McGinn, the Executive Director of the Center for Government Contracting in the School of Business at George Mason University.
My name's Alan Thomas. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at IntelliBridge.
My name is Brandy Daly. I'm a former CEO of C2S Consulting Group and really excited to be part of these awards as I'm also an entrepreneur and starting a company.
Good evening. I'm Marilyn Crowther. I am the Principal Consultant for Crowther Consulting, LLC.
I am Deepak Khatiramani and CEO of Vistronics, and now I'm the founder and chairman of Steel Harbor Capital Partners.
All right, so thank you, Army Retired Major General Sue Dewitt, Jerry McGinn, Alan Thomas, for serving on the government panel, Marilyn Crowther, Brandy Daly, and Deepak Khatiramani from the industry panel, and thank you for your contributions to this program.
So as Sumit said, it's been both very exciting and very trying for us to go through this first time effort of doing the awards program. We want to show you another video that we put together that tells you a little bit about what our jury was thinking as they were deliberating over the nominations. Please.
The purpose of the TiE Awards program is to recognize 3 government and 3 industry executives who've shown excellence in leadership, innovation, technology, and entrepreneurship. And that's where the ELITE acronym comes from.
Some of the applicants had created new technologies such as bots or really pivoted their company to help in the healthcare industry.
We had a great slate of highly accomplished leaders who had a significant and positive impact on the community and the GovCon space through their support of the mission of government and building future leaders of tomorrow and building great companies and legacies.
We have a phenomenal pool here. And I will say the most interesting thing about reading some of the nominations was just the innovation.
Applicants did a really good job of talking about how they took risks.
Industry and government can ensure programs meet citizen needs so that the taxpayers get a higher value for the money spent.
And it was amazing to look at the candidates that were presented to us.
Civil servants have been our unsung heroes, keeping the government functioning despite COVID, relentless cyber attacks, and budget uncertainty.
And what struck me the most was how the entrepreneurship and innovation of these government officials to tackle really hard problems in their own way and achieve success. They adapted their longtime practices to meet the urgent needs was quite inspiring.
Next year, I encourage my government and industry colleagues to consider nominating people you know who have accomplished major IT projects.
It's very, very important for awards like this to recognize those people and provide that kind of psychic income that comes from doing these great missions.
I would encourage you to nominate some of these well-deserving leaders around the Beltway.
Appreciate being a part of it. I'm really excited for the winners. Really great group of candidates. So thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, TiE DC, for all that you do for the community and the region, and congratulations to the great set of leaders.
Our new norm is not here yet. What it's shown us is that we have to be agile and we have to be willing to accept and embrace change.
Many other outstanding government leaders have achieved impressive results, but we don't know about them because they were not nominated.
It was especially gratifying to witness TiE DC creating a platform and ecosystem to grow and mentor the future leaders of the region through mentoring, sharing best practices, lessons learned. And I think this is going to have a positive and long-lasting impact in the region and building future leaders.
awards like this are important, particularly on the government side, right, to recognize what folks in public service are doing. And awards like this are really a great way to celebrate the people who support some of the most important missions in our nation. We're constantly reminded of things like that when you look at what's in the news, like a pandemic or evacuating allies from Afghanistan, right? Those are hugely important missions that folks in public service support every day.
I think the awards like this are critical because our government colleagues, speaking as a former Govey, are not rewarded in compensation, but these kind of awards really do kind of help show the impact that they are having on the broader government contractor community.
I'm glad TiE has started this new elite award program. And this recognition helps institutionalize a culture of bold action and innovation, which we hope will continue to spread throughout the federal workforce. And of course, this would be a win-win for everyone.
Next, right?
All right, so now for the main event, we're ready to reveal our winners for this year. What we're going to do is invite each jury member to come and present one award. We're going to start with Jerry McGinn. Jerry, please.
Great, thanks, jury and Sumit. It's an honor to be here with you all, and it was an honor to be on the jury panel for the government awards. And it was really difficult for us, for myself and my colleagues, to choose because we had such great candidates. And I'm very privileged to announce the first winner. And the first winner in the government category is Miss Katherine Weatherby. So, Katherine, come on up. So I believe you go by Kate, is that right?
I go by Kate.
All right, Kate is the Deputy Director for the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services Marketplace Information Technology Group Division. She championed safe, agile practices for healthcare.gov, improved enhancement process, and helped push changes that enabled millions to enroll during the pandemic. She currently oversees a $500 million IT delivery contract for the federally facilitated exchange, the largest exchange that impacts 33 states using this platform. She also pioneered the idea of marketplace project startup for any new federal IT marketplace initiative. She was very central in the innovation on the America's Recovery Program through the rapid implementation of a special enrollment period and tax credit subsidies to increase consumer involvement by 2.2 million people. Her initiatives helped save the agency over $50 million in operational costs. For her demonstration of these elite principles of innovation and entrepreneurship, I am very pleased to present this award to Katherine Weatherby.
Thank you.
Jerry?
Oh, thank you.
A picture?
Did I say something?
I think we'll just keep going, sir. Thank you. All right. Congrats again, Kate. And to present the next award, I'd like to invite up Alan Thomas. That's Robert Brown, right?
Mm-hmm. Take the short way onto the podium. So Jerry said it was tough, although it was interesting when we each did our independent look at the candidates. We pretty much had consensus when we came together, right? So from that standpoint, I think we all felt good about the award. So second award is going to go to, my script says Robert Brown, but come on up, Rob. But we're going to call him Rob, right? Because I asked him before. I said,
Thank you, it's Rob.
Does Robert make you feel like you're getting called up by your parents? And he said, yes. So call me Rob, right? Yeah.
Do I need to hide behind you?
No, you don't hide anywhere, Rob. Well, you were mobbed earlier. You were like a rock star, right? So Rob,
Lack of it.
don't play air guitar, Rob. So Rob is the CTO at USCIS within DHS, right? Tough mission. You might have heard of it. It's a little bit in the news these days, right? So let me read the award round. Rob is a visionary who mapped out a fully digital immigration process and helped the agency weather the pandemic. He established the e-processing initiative to accelerate CIS's transition to a fully digital business model, from applying for an immigration benefit to communicating with CIS through receiving a decision on a case, all utilizing the SAFE methodology. So I think this Kate as well, right? It's just,
We're trying to change that too. The flow framework is much better.
It's the safe choice, yeah. So during the early days of the pandemic, Rob introduced contact tracing for COVID-19 between CIS, CBP, and Department of State using Snowflake. In addition, he implemented a multi-cloud strategy incorporating best of breed from Amazon, Google, and Microsoft. You should talk to DoD about that, maybe. They might, yeah, yep. His innovations also included implementing Google speech recognition for the immigration interview process and using robotic process automation for process flow. He's embraced technology and innovation to enhancement of CIS's mission, and for that, we're pleased to offer this award to Rob Brown. Congratulations, Rob.
Thank you.
There you go. Do a little grip and grin.
Thank you.
Yep. Oh.
Love you, Rob.
Thank you.
Thanks, you guys.
Appreciate it. All right, you good?
Take risks.
Oh, that's me too? Thank you very much. All right, our next award category will be presented by Sue Dewitt. And so, Sue, come on up. Yep, please. Yep.
Thank you, Sumit. Thank you. And you notice, unlike Alan, I didn't just hop up on the stage.
But you could have.
Not in high, well, maybe, but not in high heel shoes. Thank you. All right. I'm pleased to recognize Barbara Lopresti. But unfortunately, she could not be here tonight. But we'll give her this award anyway. And it is to recognize her work at the U.S. Census Bureau. As chief of the decennial census, the decennial IT division, she showed innovation in applying technology to spearhead the 10-year census. And we know how important that is because it has massive impact, not only on the congressional redistricting, but also on the formulas for allocating federal funds to the state and local governments for health, education, infrastructure projects, and so on. So it's very, very important to get it right. It was a massive IT undertaking, and here are some of the statistics. She led the design, development, and implementation of an enterprise IT project that included 254 regional offices, 20,000 office workers, and 400,000 field personnel using those little digital handheld devices. Moreover, it was an enterprise system of systems approach that required orchestration of over 18 operations and deployment of over 30 AWS FedRAMP solutions across 52 systems. Now, mind you, Barbara and her team did all of this amidst COVID, hurricanes, floods, and many other factors. Some of her innovations included the first ever internet self-response for census data, mobile devices for the home visits for the non-respondees, geospatial mapping to address the canvassing out in the communities, and the use of administrative records to cross-check and verify the data was correct. So for her incredible entrepreneurship and application of technology for government purposes, we award this to Barbara Lopresti.
Thank you, sir.
Since she's not here, Sumit will be sure she gets the award.
We'll drive to her house. Thank you so much, Sue.
All right, so we're going to move on to the industry category now. And two of our jury members are actually joining virtually. I hope everything is working with them. Cue them up, guys. I would like to invite to the virtual stage Brandy Daly. Oh, there she is. Perfect.
Hi, thank you so much, and I apologize for not being able to be there. It looks like a wonderful event. The first winner in the industry panel is Manish Argoal, and I apologize if I did not get his name exactly right, but please come to the stage.
Congrats, dude. All right, he's up here, Brandy.
Great. So I have to say, it was a really hard decision with all the candidates that we had, but they are so impressive, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about his application. Manish is a founding partner, president, and vice chairman of the board for Attain, a company that grew from inception to $250 million to sale in 12 years. Core to his and the company's principles, they also achieved this success while recognizing the need to give back, whether it be to the National Kidney Foundation, the American Red Cross, the Women's Center, and in Manish's case, also setting up a private foundation that fosters social empowerment and education of underprivileged girls in rural India. I think that alone deserves a round of applause. Great job. Attain uses Center of Excellence to encourage employees to invent the future. Through their innovations and initiatives, they used augmented and virtual reality to help DHA treat PTSD and traumatic brain injury. During the recent Afghan evacuation crisis, they created and deployed advanced AI-neutral nets to help identify evacuees and then find them. Usually this process takes about 3 to 12 weeks per person, and AI allowed it to be done in hours, saving hundreds of lives. Talk about taking technology and really putting it to work to see the results. And of course, all of the risks and commitment to his community led to the recent $430 million exit to Maximus. For his impressive leadership and support of entrepreneurship and technology, it gives me great pleasure to present this award to Manish Argoal. I apologize for your last name, but congratulations,
man, absolutely.
Great job.
Yeah, why don't we, you want to go on there?
Yeah, sure. That's a lot.
Thank you. Congratulations. Is that you or me?
All right, so our next presenter is also joining us virtually. I'd like to call upon Marilyn Crowther to present the next award, please.
Thank you. It is my pleasure to welcome Gautam Ajoor on stage.
Congratulations.
Great. Gautam is a main architect at Alpha Omega Integration. Through several acquisitions he implemented, most recently acquiring Confiance LLC in Reston, Virginia. Alpha Omega has grown in the federal contracting market from an annual revenue of $500,000 to over $65 million in 5 years. Under Gautam's leadership, Alpha Omega has been named one of Virginia's best places to work 8 years in a row, as well as a Washington Post Best Places to Work, and has received multiple Inc. 5000, Washington Technology, and Virginia Business Magazine Fastest Growing Company Awards. After the COVID-19 outbreak, Congress tasked Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration with managing the COVID Provider Relief Fund payments due to providers. The process required healthcare providers to submit a combination of multiple IRS tax forms and data that was approximately 100 pages, a manual process requiring considerable time with high potential for errors. HRSA brought in Alpha Omega to deploy a bot to solve this COVID relief payment challenge. Their bot solution ingests and identifies key elements of the PRF payment validation process through a combination of intelligent document processing, machine learning, and robotic process automation. The new bot was able to reduce processing time from hours per application to under 3 seconds and eliminate fraud and errors. During the peak of the crisis, the Alpha Omega solution was able to scale to 35,000 applicants per day on average, rescuing thousands of healthcare providers across the country. For his leadership, entrepreneurship, and innovative initiatives, this award is presented to Gotham Azure.
Congratulations, well deserved.
Congrats, man. All right, here, I'm going to take this off for a second.
Ready?
Oh, it's plugged in here.
Happy?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Thank you.
Cool, thank you. Sorry, now you can have it back. Thank you.
And last award of the evening, I would like to request Deepak Khatiramani to please come up on stage.
Good evening, everybody. Before I start, I do want to thank TiE DC for creating this wonderful platform for recognizing the elite leaders in our community. I think this is a wonderful recognition for all the leaders who were nominated and for all that they do for our community. So please give TiE DC a round of applause. I would also like to thank Sumit and Juhi for the opportunity to be a judge on this, and for both my partners in crime, Marilyn and Brandy. It was an exciting experience because we had so many wonderful candidates, and I appreciate the opportunity. So, on to the award. It gives me great pleasure to honor Jay Chawla. Jay, please join us on stage. Jay led Ace Info, an IT services business he co-founded in his basement, which he grew to 1,000 employees and 130 million in revenue through steady growth, leading a successful exit to Dewitt Technologies in 2019. He continued to provide strategic leadership for the combined $400 million company, which is currently making another exit to Guidehouse. Jay has a strong record of making investments in and dedicating resources to fostering technological innovations in areas that include cloud, artificial intelligence, machine learning, data analytics, and DevSecOps. By design, Jay ensured that these groups served as the place for cutting-edge exploration and technical leadership, innovation, dissemination, and tracking customer-focused technological innovations. Jay has fostered entrepreneurship through direct mentorship and guidance to business owners around the nation, including through his service on the governor-appointed Virginia Small Business Commission. For his embodiment of all the virtues of this elite award, I am pleased to honor Jay Chawla.
Thank you.
You're next.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey, congrats again, Jay. You're good.
Stick around because we're doing a photo op.
Thank you. You got it? All right. And there you go. All right. And actually, Deepak, if you could just stay here. So this is basically the end of the formal program. We're going to start having dessert and other things come out. But if we could, if the jury members could come up and the winners, we're going to take a couple of groups of pictures. We'll start with the jury members if we can. And congratulations, everybody.
And we also want to present.
Oh, right. Actually, sorry, we're going to start with jury members because We actually do want to present them with something, so we'll go there. My apologies. Dewey had this so perfectly set up, and I screwed it up. So.
It's okay. I forgive.
All right. So.
Grab one. Yeah.
Here, please, Sue. Okay. We're going to do. You want to do the photo and then.
Government photo, yeah.
All
please.
right.